Never been in love before. What the hell are all these feeling, Joe? Once upon a time I was alone. Don't want
Hello guys, it's Valve. Welcome back to another video. I came across something very important. I was watching this show called The Masked Singer. If you guys know what I'm saying, there's this beautiful episode by this lady called The Sun. Man, she sang so well. I was intrigued by it. It was amazing the way she was flexing her different vocal, but the way she was singing, in fact the way they were doing the whole stuff, it sounded to me like a ritual. So firstly, I watched the whole episode, then I sat down and I started doing my breakdowns, and I came across a number of symbolism, and I felt like the whole show was a ritual. It's really hidden in plain sight. That's if you have no knowledge about witchcraft, occultism and every single thing. Like if you have no knowledge, you think it's just a normal beautiful show, but this episode is completely occultic and satanic. I don't know about the other episode because I've, ever since I gave my life to Christ and I've been serious in this stuff, I've distanced myself from the things of the world. I mean, these things like watching music, I don't even have time to do those things, so it's once in a while that I can find some time to really see what's going on around and pick one or two stuff, but it's not like an everyday stuff. That's why you guys don't see me posting videos every single day. It's just once in a while, or maybe it's just something that I did during the weekend, then I'm just like posting every single weekend or sometimes every single day, but it's not consistent. So let's get into the video real quick. The moment I listened to her sing, I felt like the performance was being conducted by demons. Normally when these people go to the stage, they have to channel spirits in your body, and when they sing, they don't actually sing. It's the demons that are singing through them. So I felt like that was what was happening during the whole show. I mean, the way she was flexing her voice, like she was so dope. I mean, she was so dulcet. I was like, wow, I can't even believe that she can sing like that. I've known this person for a long period of time, but knowing this aspect, yeah, though she's a Grammy winning award artist, but it doesn't necessarily mean that she can perform in this style. Anyways, I won't speak too much. I won't say too much. I'll just go down. We'll break the symbolism. I know some people who aren't spiritual won't be able to understand what I'm talking about, but anyways, let's go into it. The first thing first is the background. Whenever you start breaking symbolism, we start from the background. You're gonna understand if the area is conducive for any form of black magic, okay? And if you're wise, if you're thinking in your head, you will know that this area is very conducive for magic, okay? Because she's standing on an X where she can summon demons. I mean, like, you can make stuff up, okay? She's standing on an X. You guys know X means 6, right? In geometry or whatever, X means 6. So she's standing on an X, which is pretty much conducive to summon demons. And if you look at the whole podium, it's ritualistic. X is another way of saying 666. And if you just look at the background, I mean, just behind, we have the Saturn symbolism, which is like a burning sun. I mean, it was placed there on purpose. They knew why they did this, okay? I just knew it was a no-brainer, okay? It was a no-brainer. I knew that she was going to perform very well because the background is conducive for spirits, to sing through her mouth, and people will just be like, oh, like, wow, she's the best in the world. In fact, I myself, I even gave a standing ovation because I never knew that she could perform like that. I've watched all her videos, I mean, in the past, but I never knew that she could perform like that. It's amazing, when you woke and you're spiritual, you see things through a different vantage point. So I'm glad that I'm not falling for it. If you even look at her costume, she's wearing a sun costume. Okay, her mask is a sun mask. Like she's a high priestess, if you know what I'm saying. And we can see beautiful all-seeing eyes perfectly designed on her forehead. I mean, you can't make stuff up. Okay, that's the all-seeing eyes of Lucifer. placed on the forehead, like a third eye, if you know what I'm saying. I mean, she's perfect. I mean, she's ready to summon those spirits, and they would normally sing through her mouth, and you know, she'll do a beautiful performance. You know, this channel was created for those who are ready to think, analyze, and change. The sun symbolism, I mean, the sun in the background, is taking us back to the days of Nimrod, the Babylonians and the Sumerians. I mean, back in the days. So back in the days, they worshipped this god called Nimrod, which was the sun god. Okay, I mean, that's from the Babylonian religion, but when it goes back now to the ancient Greek religion, they call him Saturn. So it's pretty much the same guy. Now we call him the Baphomet. So it's just like they're just changing things. Okay, but let's go back to the ancient Babylonian and ancient Greek. So ever since Nimrod died, I guess his soul is burning in hell, but his spirit is currently being used by Satan in the dark world. I mean, in the second and third heaven. So the people of the earth, they worship him as a god. He's called the sun god. I mean, that's a guy you guys call the sun god. He's called Nimrod. So going back to the video, if you look at this area and you're very critical and your eyes are open, you'll see the Freemasonic symbolism burning in the form of fire. I mean, look closely at the shape of this burning fire. It looks like a pyramid bed, you know, designed like a Freemasonic compass or square. I don't even know, but just reason with me. Now, in this episode, she performs Praying by Keisha. You guys know Keisha is another Illuminati puppet. I mean, this one is very clear. If you look at the Saturn ring, now she's wearing the Saturn ring on her back, like a high priestess in the occult. If you've done so much research about the occult, you will know about this performance. I mean, this dance performance. I was shocked when I saw this in the video. These two ladies are dressed in red, like it's a blood ritual, and we can see how they're just around dancing. I mean, they even wore crowns. I mean, it's just crazy how they're doing this mafia in plain sight, and people can't understand that this is a ritual. Now look at this other performance. I mean, she got the centaurs on the background. When I mean centaurs, I mean the half men, half horse. You know, it all comes back from ancient Greek methodology. You know, I want to show you guys that everything they did in this stuff, I mean, everything the occult are doing, the Illuminati, is all tied to either ancient Greek or ancient Babylonian religion. And if you look at the background, it's very demonic. It looks like the throne of Satan. I mean, just look at the background and picture this. It's like a throne of Satan, and everything fits well. Okay, it fits in the 666 or the X symbolism, as we can see. Now the horsemen or the half men, half human, you know, they are on the X, right? And we have two horses on the X. I mean, this is a ritual, and it goes even much deeper. It's a whole 12-minute video. I'll leave a link in the description so you can go and check it out, and you know, you can come across some other stuff. And at the end of the day, I got to understand that the Masked singer was unveiled, and it's a Grammy Award winning artist called LeAnn Rimes. I was so intrigued. I was amazed because like she did perfect. It was super duper cool. But even though she was successful, even though she started singing at a young age, meaning that she had a longer career, it doesn't stop the fact that she was groomed into the music industry. I mean, she was an MK Ultra slave. You can look at her hand. She got the butterfly symbolism, and there's a lot more. I guess I'll do a part 2 because it's a very long stuff. I mean, I can't say everything in one video right now, but that's what's happening in the real world. I mean, they make these people sell their souls to the devil, and they make them perform. They keep repeating the same symbolism in our faces, but people can see it. So I'll end it right here. I'll do a part 2 of this video where I'll speak about LeAnn Rimes in person to back up with what I just said right now. Anyways, thanks for watching. God bless ya. Bye.
Told me that I was nothing without you. Oh, but after everything you died, brought the flames and he put me through hell.